Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my video on Lost Grove Creatures post-update. There was an update that allowed Grimoire Pages to drop from the Lost Grove Creatures to hopefully make it way more accessible to use the Grimoire. So I did a loop from 20 of these tasks to see what it was all about. When it comes to efficiently killing these, I'd say there's two ways to do it. There's a semi-AFK way and a try-hard way. The semi-AFK way, I would say, is this one that you can see on screen right now. You would stand with your back to the mountain, and then that allows it to be pretty chill and pretty AFK because you don't get attacked from behind, and you cleave them all down pretty well. I have a guide on this strategy. I'll leave it in the description if you want to know more. I'm not going to go into it in this video because it's just a loop video. And then this strategy where you're in the middle is way more lean forward. You're going to use a lot more food. You can't AFK or you will die. You need to pay a lot of attention, but it is more kills an hour. You get around 500 kills an hour with the semi-AFK back to the wall method, and you get about 750 kills an hour with this method where you're more central and you're AoEing all of them with an aggro pot. In my 20 tasks, I did manage to get a pair of Cinderbane gloves. I got an Elven Ritual Shard and 3 Grimoire Pages. Only 3 Grimoire Pages kinda sucks. Mod Breezy on Twitter confirmed the drop rates for the pages. It's a 1 in 512 on task and a 1 in 1536 off task. Those rates are just, I don't know, they're not good enough. If you want to make the Grimoire Pages more accessible, it needs to be lower than that. It needs to be at least a 1 in 256 on task. Because getting 1 Grimoire Page in 5 tasks is just not great. I didn't get a Grimoire Page until my 11th task. And like I said, I only got 3 in all 20, which means I went slightly under drop rate, but still, like, it's just bad. This whole update was supposed to make Grimoire Pages cheaper and have the book be the expensive part and then the pages for the upkeep being a bit cheaper, because paying 8 mil an hour for a book just isn't great, but it's still 8 mil an hour because if you go and try and buy a Grimoire Page now, they're way more expensive than they were before the update when everyone was panicking. Before the update, when people were panic selling them, they were selling at about 5 mil. Now they're selling at 5.6. So it pretty much done nothing to Grimoire Pages, because if they're going to settle even at 5 mil, it's still like 8 mil an hour for the book, which is just way too much. Cutting that much GP away from your kills is just crazy, and this was supposed to be fixing it, and it didn't. But either way, as it's a loot video, I want to showcase the loot that I did get. This is all of the loot that I got for the 20 tasks. I killed around 2,250 of these monsters in these 20 tasks, an average of about 112 per task. With the semi-AFK method at 500 kills an hour, this would be 32 mil GP an hour. That is pretty insane. Really good money. And at the try-hard 750 kills an hour, it's 48 mil GP an hour. It is insane. But Moss Golems have always been insane GP, because only 16 mil of this is Grimoire Pages. If we take away that 16 mil and we do it before the update, I would have still have been getting 42 mil an hour for the sweaty method and 28 mil an hour for the semi-AFK method. So it's only gone up by like 15%. It really hasn't gone up by much. But hey, 15% more GP an hour on these monsters is still pretty good, right? They're even more insane. And it's just a shame that the Grimoire is still expensive to use. Maybe they'll do something about it. Maybe they'll change the rates again in the future. But this is how it's standing. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. Give it a like if you did enjoy. And as always, until next time, see ya.